Welcome back, everyone. For today's video, we are going to be playing against one of the new bots which has just been released by chess.com for the month of February. Now, the bot in question is called Goose, and it is a bot rated $29.99, and apparently it wants to say honk. So this bot is rated $29.99. Of course, with all the ratings of the various bots on chess.com, you never know exactly what to expect, but let's see whether it plays up to that standard. So we're gonna play two games, one game with white, one game with black, and let's start the first game off with the black pieces. So here we go, first game, and it starts out with the move d4. Now, as I've said in many of my videos, sometimes when I play the bots, if they aren't perfectly programmed, you can play some of these hippopotamus setups and get locked up king sides, queen sides, get winning chances, but I don't really want to play for that. I don't feel like it's productive, and it feels almost like finding code or a hack in the system to win these games, and it's not something that can be really all that useful. So we get d4. It's saying honk, 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 honk. Don't ask me why it's saying honk. Let's play knight f6 and start this first game by being very solid. Get c4. Okay, now I'm going to play this move b6. It's a little bit dubious. It has been played by some strong grandmasters. The reason it's a little bit dubious is white can go f3 and e4 potentially to build a big white center, but here we get queen d3 and we see the phrase her regency enters the playing field. The throne may not be comfortable, but kingdoms are not built in throne rooms. Okay, whatever that's supposed to mean. Okay, so I'm going to go d5. If we get takes, I have the long diagonal to use. White can play e4 to build the big white center, but I do get this diagonal, so I'll trade. Go e6, open up both diagonals here. I'm probably going to play c5. I'm debating whether to play it right away. There's also actually bishop a6, I realize, as well. Bishop a6, c4 could be unclear. So let's start with c5. Let's go after the center immediately. I have bishop a6 as a move. Actually, bishop a6, I realize if I go here, maybe white can sack and play bishop b5 and knight e5. I don't really believe in it. On the other hand, if I take and we get taken bishop b4, okay, I'm going to trust my instinct. I'm going to take this pawn. Let's see if it takes back with the pawn. Okay, it does. Now, my initial idea was to go check bishop d2. Let's go check bishop d2, and I can either trade the bishops or play bishop a6, but we get the move king to d1, and this move, I'm honestly a little bit shocked by this move. I did not expect this move to be played at all. So now, okay, let's think. If I go knight d7, which makes sense, queen b5, I just go bishop e7. Okay, rook c1. I think I should play rook c8, not let him get bishop c7, although maybe I could have castled right away. Let's take with a queen. Okay, now white's king on d1 is a little bit weak here. However, as I just realized, after queen b3, if I play bishop takes e4, queen b4, check king e1, there's no way to break through. The king covers a critical square, so I guess I should just go back bishop d3, and after castles it's going to play king e2, and it's going to manually move the rook to c1, and maybe I've misplayed this already. Okay, well, I can go queen a8 here as well, which could be interesting. If I go queen a8 first, I think queen a8, bishop b5 is my concern. Bishop c6. I can also castle. Castles king e2, queen a8, queen b1, knight f6, e5, knight d5, takes king h8, bishop d2. A little bit complicated, not really sure what's going on. My instinct is to play queen 8, but I don't have a good reply after bishop b5 because bishop e4, knight e5 could be an issue. I go here, bishop b5, bishop c6, d5. I don't trust it, so I think I'm just going to castle here. Oh, it goes rook e1. I thought it would play king e2 and rook c1, but it plays rook e1. Okay, so now I can play bishop a6. I can also just go rook d8, which looks very thematic, actually. But I guess if I go rook d8, then it's going to go king e2, king f1. So maybe instead I should play queen a8 first to hit the pawn, maybe. Bishop a6 also is an option. Question is, can I possibly be better here? And I'm struggling to see how I'm better, because after rook d8, king e2, knight f6, king f1, I don't have anything. So maybe I think I'm going to play the move knight f6 here. I'm immediately going to try to put pressure on this pawn. I have rook d8. I don't believe that e5 is a good move here. Go king e2, and I let him off the hook. Because if I go queen e8, now e5, and I let him off the hook. I let him off the hook. Now I do have bishop a6, which probably is good enough to draw the game. But I feel like I missed something here. I feel like I should have gone queen e8 instead of rook d8 probably. But oh well, that's how it goes. I let him get king e2, and now the question for me here is, how do I deal with this big white center that's very, very compact and I can't really attack? So I guess I'm going to go queen a8 to hit the diagonal. Okay, and now I think I'm going to go h6 to avoid any e5 bishop h7 tricks. We got bishop d2, very logical move. Now I could try e5, but then there's d5, knight e8, knight d6 is an option. Doesn't really feel like I have a whole lot here, so I think what I'm going to play, I'm going to go for this. This might be wrong. I'm going to try to reroute my knight, maybe. If I go knight d6, it does nothing. I have bishop f6 here to hit the pawn. Bishop f6, bishop e3, knight d6 maybe. Bishop f6, bishop e3, and then what? And then what? Probably should have gone knight d7, knight b8, knight c6, not knight e8, because this knight doesn't have great squares here. If I go back, there's nothing really. Bishop f6 is fine. It's not really what I want to play. How do I do this? I think I'm just going to go back and basically offer a draw. Probably it's going to go h3 or something. I mean, I can play knight h5 to try and force a draw. Problem is these central pawns are too solid. This is DJ's and he keeps blathering about popular film Top Gun. I don't understand what that means, but cool story, bro. Okay, let's go knight h5, attack the bishop. Bishop c7, logical. Okay, I could go rook d7 here. If I go rook d7 or rook c8, both are playable. I'm going to go rook c8, attack the bishop. Bring my knight back. Maybe knight d7 now to hit the bishop. Main problem that I have here is that it's very hard to do anything. This white center is so compact and solid, I can't really attack it easily. I can go back to d8. I can play rook c3 as well. Now I could go bishop f8 here. I think I'm just going to go back to f6. I don't really see a way to do anything here, unfortunately. Feels like my position's kind of a little bit stuck. I do have bishop a3. That doesn't do anything. And I feel like my position's stuck here. So I think I'm basically going to offer a draw. It goes a4. Okay, so now it's trying to do something on the queen side. If I go a5, that's nothing. If I go bishop c6, there's a5. Let's go here. Attack the pawn. Queen c2. If I go rook c8, attack the queen. It's a blunder. Wait. I can't take e4. I do have bishop b5 to trade the queens, trade the bishops. If I go bishop b4 takes, I lose on a8. So I don't have a good line. b5 is a move. b5, queen b1, a6, d5, take6, knight d5. Maybe that's okay. This is a bot after all, so it's risky to play b5. No doubt b5 is probably okay, but it's a really hard move to play here. Really, really hard move to play in this situation. I'm not going to go b5. The only other moves are bishop b5 or b takes a5. I go ba5, bishop a5, bishop b5, queen b1, takes 6, queen c6. Probably a draw. Probably that should be a draw. So I think I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to trade the bishops, trade the pawns. Trade. I think I'm going to take the outside pawn here because now in the endgame it's always an outside pawn potentially. Let's go here, bring the queen in. This pawn on e4 is always a weakness. If I go queen a4, some queen a6 trick that I missed, there might be. Queen a4, queen a6, rook f8, knight c6 could get tricky. Okay, and if I go queen c2 is also an option here. Queen c2, queen a6 also could be an issue. So I still think this is fine. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, it goes bishop d2. It does not play queen a6. So now I could play queen c2. There's also bishop b4 here. Most likely this is going to be a draw, just looking at it optically. If I go bishop b4, trade, rook b1, I mean queen e7, queen c3 also. Maybe a slight mistake here by me, letting him get rook b1, because queen c3, this should be a draw after takes, check, king h7, knight f... Oh, there's f3 actually to guard the base. Oh, I did misplay this then. Wait, where's my queen? b4. If I go queen a4, rook b7, shouldn't be an issue. Queen e7 is also a move here. I guess I'll go here. I feel like I've misplayed this ever so slightly. Still should be good enough to draw, but it's not ideal, shall we say. If I go queen b7, f3, knight d7, that looks like a pretty solid way to try. Queen b7, queen a6 I take. So let's go here, attack the pawn. f3 knight d7, and now I should be able to draw this game. This should be enough to draw. Yeah, now I should draw this unless I do something insane. Okay, we get e5. Let's go here, attack the pawn. Okay, maybe g5's a move here. Let's go g. Oh, I missed rook d6. Oh, yeah. I missed rook d6 altogether. Maybe it's still okay. I also should have gone to c7, not e7. Now I might have to actually work a little bit. Oh, that was very sloppy from me. I might have to actually work to draw this game now. Let's go here, I guess. That was really sloppy to not go queen c7. Still should be a draw. I just need to be precise. So if I go queen c7, I can also go queen b7, which queen b7, queen c4 should be good enough. Let's go queen b7, rook d8 here, takes. Still a queen f6 trick. Not trivial. This is not trivial at all. I guess I'll just play king g7. Why not? If d5, I just take. Okay, it's trying to line up a d5 idea. If I go rook d8, there's d5. If I go rook b6, there's still d5. Wait, d5 takes e6. King g6 should be fine, actually. So wait, so if I play rook b6, d5. ed5, rook d5, queen b4, that should be a draw. If I play like king g8, I don't really want to do that. f6 is no good. It's still this is actually very tricky to play. It's very sloppy by me. I could just go rook b5, I guess. This is why playing computers is very tricky, because one little slip and just like that you've messed it all up. Now I'm trying to figure out if I go queen b7, d5, queen b2, takes, rook e6, rook e2, is that a draw? King g3, a5, king g4, a4, king f5, a3. That might be losing. So if that's losing, g4 is not really a move here. So I go rook b6, d5, ed5, rook d7, queen e6, queen a7. No, that's not a move. Okay, I think this is okay. I'm gonna trust my instincts. This is okay. Okay, d5. So if I take, what am I missing? Oh wow, queen d4. That's a move that I didn't see at all. I did not see it. But if I take, check, should be a draw. Takes, queen f6, queen d5, queen f4, g3, queen e3. I think I just barely survived this. Takes, queen f6, queen d5, queen f4, king f2, and somehow there's no draw. Check, king g3. Wait, there's no draw there. Lovely. So check, king g1, check, king f2. There's no draw. So takes here, queen d5, queen f4, king f1, check, king f1. There's actually no draw. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. I might just lose now. I might just lose this game, unless I find some really nice little wrinkle, like a little trick, like maybe a queen c7. Queen c7. There's rook d7 though. Oy. I have magically found a way to mess this up. Magically. f6 doesn't work. He just takes. If I go king g8, that's the other option that I have. King g8, queen d5. I don't really want to take ever, unless there's a forced draw. Queen b2, king g3. Yeah, there's actually no way to... King g3, king f6, d7, check, king g4, king e7, check. Wait, so takes here, check here. Wait, so takes. My arrows are bad. Takes here, check, king here. Check, king g3, king f6. Queen e4. Still very, very tricky, though. Still extremely tricky to play. Queen e4. Queen d2, check. King g6 or king g7, king g6, queen e5. Probably, I don't know if this works, but I also don't want this game to run too long. So So I'm gonna go for this. This might be losing, but I want to. I'm curious. So I go check. Maybe I can go king f6 right away. Actually, maybe I expected king g1, not g3. Wait, but now I just go. Wait, is there queen d1? Oh no. Okay, no queen d1. I thought maybe queen d1 too might have saved it. Okay, this has to be a draw somehow now. Wait a second, this must be a draw. So if I go check king here, I can also go g4 potentially as well. G4 looks interesting because white has to take, and then I can go check here and queen here, and that should be a draw. So I go g4, fg4, queen f2, king h3, check, block, check, king here. Very, very tricky. I think I'm gonna trust my instinct. I think I'm gonna go for this. Queen f1. Yeah, I'm gonna trust my instinct. This is okay. Check. Check. Queen g2. I expected that. Now I go queen d3 to attack the pawn, cover a bunch of central squares. I can go. Oh my gosh, is there king? There's queen f6 now, which I also missed. Oh, if I put the queen on d1, it's a draw. Actually, if I put the queen on d1, it would have been a draw. I just realized it would have been a draw if I put the queen on d1. If I go back here, if I put the queen on d1, there's this mate threat on h1. I just put the queen on the wrong square. Okay, I guess I'll go a5 here now. I'm probably going to lose this game. If I go h5, maybe not actually. Maybe not. Maybe it's still a draw. Maybe I can go check. No, maybe it's still a draw. Okay, I go check. Check. Okay, I think I got a little bit lucky. I think I survived this. But wait. Takes, king here, king here. The king's too close. Okay, I go here to hit the pawn. Okay, now I have a4, which should be enough to draw, I think. I can also check again, but I think a4 looks cleanest here. Because now queen b4. Wait, but now a3? Wait, I can check. But I think I should just keep pushing my p here. Oh, if I go a3, it wants to go d7 and keep the game going, apparently. I think a3, d7, a2, check, king h7. Okay, this could get exciting. So let's go a3. Now, if I go a2, what the heck is going on here? a2, check, king here, queen, check, and I have at least a draw. Wait, but if I go a2, there's also queen b2 now. So if I check, this must be a draw. Actually, this must be a draw. I just can keep checking him because the king can't run over, can it? Wait. So if I check, king here takes, king d2. Check, king c1, check, king c2. I guess I'll go check. Maybe that was a mistake by me. Probably it was. This still should be a draw, but I should never have allowed this to happen. So I go check, king e3, check. Go. Wait, if I check, there's king g1, but that should be a draw. So let's go check. Let's go. If I check, king. Go check. Okay, now actually, if I take, check, check. This should just be a draw. Takes, check, king here, check is a draw. King here, check. Here, check here. Now it's still tricky though, so let's go check. Okay, now I must take the pawn, only move, and this has to be a draw. Check. Okay, somehow this game goes on. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Somehow this goes on forever again. It's still a draw with perfect play, but trying to draw this is not fun. Let's go check. Okay, now I have check on e1. So check. King d4. Okay, so now again, I'm sure there's a way to draw this, but drawing this against the bot is almost impossible. So check. When was the last capture? Last capture was 72. So let's see. So if I go check, king e5, check, queen d6, check. Let's go check. Again, I can always just keep playing this game forever. Queen g4, queen h3 is probably okay. Queen e1. I go check, king f4. I have queen f2. Goes here and I check. And I go check. Goes back and then I check. Then I check, and now it's going to block, of course. Last capture is 72, so I've already made it 20% of the way there. There's queen c4, queen e4, queen e1, king f5, queen c5, queen e5. I don't actually... queen f1's also a move here, actually, but I think I'm going to go for this one. Let's go check. I don't want to waste all day thinking here, otherwise this video is going to turn into a super long video. Let's go check. Now he's trying to hide the king on g2. So if I go check, I still have a check. Go check. Check. I can still check, I think. Go check. Okay, so we're basically 20 moves in now. So we're 20 moves in. Should be a safe pre-move. So I just have to survive 30 more moves. So now if I check, let's see what it does. Blocks. Okay, so now I go. Wait, no, wait a second. I can't let the king in, right? So if I go, it's very tricky. Or did I accidentally misplay this and now I lose the game? Maybe. Go check. So, okay, so it's threatening to take the pawn, maybe. So maybe now I go check here. There's a delayed move I can play, like check here, king g7 or something. Let's go check. It's going to go here, I'm sure. Or no, it goes there. Okay, so now I think what I should do is I should actually delay it. I should play like king g7 and wait. Queen d2 is also a move, perhaps. Check. Go check. This is where we just were. Okay, it goes queen e3. So now I think I check again, right? Check. Or maybe I should have gone queen h1. I'm not sure. Maybe. Now I see the point. It wants to run the king back to f3 or something. So if I check, but actually wait, if I check king f3, I have queen h1. It goes there. Okay, so now we're 30 moves in. So let's go check, I guess. Go check. Okay, last capture, just to be clear, was 72, right? 72 is the last capture, so I have to make 20 more moves. If I make 20 more moves, this will end in a draw. So we're almost there. It goes there. So if I check, it's going to be another situation, right? It's like this same situation where I checked before. Let's go. Wait, or do I check on h1? Trying to figure out. I think I'm going to check on h1. There's king here, so I think let's just check here. Blocks, right? So now I go. Oh, did it just trick me? I think it just tricked me. Now my queen's on the wrong square because here there's king e3, but I can still go queen g1 probably. Okay, let's go here. It goes king d3. Okay, so now we're at 105. This will be. Ooh, this is okay. I think I'll go here. Okay. Goes there. Okay, now relatively speaking, I think I've survived this. Relatively. Let's just go. Queen e5 looks fine. I mean, okay, king g7 also probably fine too. Oh wait, no, king g7. There's queen c3. What am I doing? Okay, let's just go here then. Let's not blunder this game away. If I go check, king c3 is trying to walk the king back over. By the way, when I said I survived this, maybe I spoke too soon. Let's go here because I have check. Goes queen f6. Okay, so now it's trying to do something. We're very close to 4. We're very close by this is 108 and the last capture was 72. So if I go check here, I don't know if I can get 14 moves in, but let's go check. Okay, now I could just check, then king f3, queen g1 probably. Let's go check. Okay, so now I can go check. Okay, 12 moves to go. 12 moves and I get the draw. If I can dodge 12 moves. But can I dodge 12 moves is a whole different question altogether as well. So we go queen d2, g6. I have a check and that will be a draw. So let's just go here, I guess. Okay, queen f5. So now it's trying to cut me off with g6. I could just go king g7. I don't really want to, but I could. So it's 10 moves to draw. So if I go check, wait, so if I go 1 1 2 2, he's going to get the queen to f3. So I can't really let the king get back. If I go queen h2, g6, check, king f4, queen c1. That should be a draw, but honestly, I don't know if it is. And king g7 is also a very stable, safe move here. Let's go here. Go back, of course. Just dodge all the checks. Okay, 8 moves to go. I'm almost there. 7. Okay, so that's 116. So 122 is going to be 50 moves. If I go king g7, I still don't see the win, by the way. If I go here, g4, I can just start checking, and that's a draw. If I go here, I don't really want to put the king on g7. Queen h2 is another move. Let's go here. Okay, now I think I survived, right? Because I can just check and I have f6 at the end. There we go. We survived this. Ugh, tough game. We survived this, and this game took 30 minutes, of course. So let's okay, let's see. So if I play takes h5, f6, g6, f5, king here, king here, king g5, g3, h6, king g8, g7, king f7, king f6, g2. I think this is. Wait a second. 1 second. So I can also just check, but let me make sure. Takes h5, f6, g6, f5, king g3, king h6, king f4, king g7, king g5, g3, h6, king g8, king f6, g2. It's a draw. Let's go here. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure with the g pawn covering, this is just a draw. G2. Yeah, it's just a draw, right? Yeah, I'm too fast. Yeah, I'm too fast. Okay. All right, we're gonna do one more game. I didn't think this game would take as long as it did. Sorry, you guys. Okay, let's do a rematch. Let's play it with white. Let's play it with white. Let's play as white. Okay, let's do a second game. I'm gonna play e4. That game took nearly 30 minutes. I do apologize, you guys. This one certainly won't take as long. Let's go knight f3. Okay, it's gonna play with Petrov. So let's play one of these old lines, one of these queenless middle games that I played against Wesley. A knight c6. Okay. Guess I'll go okay, many ways to play this thing. I'll just play knight c3. Wait, but now I'm just up a pawn? Wait, what's it doing? Maybe this pawn isn't a whole lot here. Maybe this pawn isn't worth a lot. I don't know. Let's go here. Takes d3. Looks a little bit suspicious. Goose take bishop honk. Okay, I'll play d3, consolidate. Already I'm really loving my position here. This looks very suspicious. I'm just up a pawn here for nothing. Let's go here. Did I break the algo maybe? I don't know. Maybe I broke the algorithm. I'm not sure. Let's take. Let's go back, I guess. Play here to go knight c4. Once I get these knights really active, I should just be doing great. Like, b3 looks solid to stop this. I've got knight c4 maybe. Let's just go here, I guess. Why not? Take with a pawn. It goes there. Let's go. Oh, but now I let him get a4. Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't be worried, though. There's also knight a5. There's also knight a5 there that I just missed. Why didn't I do that? That was a little bit stupid, but all right. The game goes on at any rate. I guess I'll go just here and takes. Take. Okay, it goes there. Logical move. Somehow I've kind of misplayed this a little bit. I had such a beautiful position. I don't know why I played a4. That was kind of stupid by me. Because I created counterplay for no reason. Let's go. I don't really want to yield the a file, but I'm not super concerned, I guess you could say. Go like... No, I kind of did misplay this, actually. I don't like my position at all now. Guess I'll go here. Can try h3. I think I'll try h3. I'm just making sure there's no tricks with like a knight h5 type move, but there aren't. I could go rook f2 here. Rook f2, rook b8 could be annoying. Bishop e1. Probably decent, but bishop e1 also allows this knight h5 move, which I'm kind of worried about. Basically, this knight on f3, I need to put it on a better square. Where does this knight belong? Maybe e5. Actually, e5 looks very logical here, because now there's no knight h5. The knights guard each other. I should be pretty happy. And I can go f5 here. Bishop f4, open the scope. Let's go bishop f4. Now I should be much happier with the position. e5 at some point, maybe even queen f3. Okay, the key though is I also need to trade off some rooks here. If I want to win this game, I need to get some rooks off the board. Rook f2 seems reasonable enough. I think I'll go here and trade. King g3 probably. Maybe king g1 back. I'm not sure which one I want to go for. Okay, bishop c7. Logical. Let's go queen f3 to take with the queen. Even though I don't love my king here. G1 or G3 a question. I'm going to go to G1. Don't know if it matters really. Let's take. Okay, now I'm simply up a pawn here. Very little to worry about, but it's also not going to be easy to win this. I do have knight d6. Knight d6, queen c7. Could be a problem. If I go rook f1. Rook f1 takes queen b3 or queen b2. And we're getting into a spot where it's a little bit tricky to play. If I go king h2, just takes. If I go rook c1, takes, rook c4, queen b3, rook c5. Unclear. I can't go e5 either. That would be an embarrassing way to lose the game to a checkmate. If I go e5, not e5, sorry. If I go knight d6, queen 7, e5, then bishop d3. Could be a problem. Knight d6 feels right to me somehow. I don't know why. It just feels right. Rook f1 also is just fine. Rook e1 also fine. Rook c1 maybe okay. Maybe rook c1's actually not a bad idea here. Because takes. Queen b3, rook c5. I'm going to go for this. Okay, it goes to h5. Now, that's not a move that I was considering at all. If I go knight d6 now. Queen c6, b4. I think I'm starting to get some play, actually. Serious play. Okay, it goes queen b6. Now, I feel like I should be better somehow. So if I take and go queen g3... Feels like there should be some way to win this. Takes queen f3 maybe. Let's. Yeah, but takes queen f3, queen b3, rook c5. There's gonna be some check. Queen b8, e5. It's not gonna be easy to win. Now if I go e5, bishop c6, knight e4, that's very very messy. I don't want to play e5, bishop c6. I also kind of don't want to take the bishop. But if I don't take the bishop, I don't actually have a good move. If I don't take the bishop, then what am I even playing for? Is a whole nother question. This bot is very, very resourceful. Very resourceful. b4, bishop d3. Rook c5. I don't like that either. e5 was my big idea, and now it doesn't work. And now I feel kind of stupid for having played knight d6. Knight c8 is also an option, maybe. Knight c8. Actually, maybe knight c8 is a real move here. Wait, knight c8, queen a5, knight e7, king f7. Wait, I think knight c8 might actually be a great move, not even just a good move. Let's go for it. Now if I go check. Oh no, I just blundered this. There's bishop e8. Oh my gosh, there's bishop e8. I didn't even see this. I thought I could check and go queen f3 and win the game. There's bishop e8. Well, I still have to try it. Yeah, now after here there's bishop e8, which I did not see at all. Maybe I've still got knight g6. Maybe bishop e8 I have knight g6 for the miracle. Here. Maybe I'm still going to win this, actually, because I have check and rook c5, right? Queen e1, king h... Wait a second. Maybe this is still winning. I go check, rook c5. I might have gotten lucky here, so I take. Check, king h2. I'm threatening mate in 1. Very important there's a mate in 1 here. It has queen h4. But now I have rook c8, g6. And there's no mate. Wow. It's crazy. Rook c8, g6, and there's no way to mate because I'm getting mated here. So now the show goes on. So I guess what is black threatening though? Black has actually no real threats. I can't use the queen here. Queen f3 is obviously a decent move. b4, b5 makes sense. Rook d5 also makes sense. This is tough to win though. Maybe I should go rook d5, rook d8, but still g6. How do I mate him? Rook c8, g6. There's always this g6 lift for the king. Okay, I think I'm going to go... Okay, e5's a move. e5's the biggest attempt to win, but e5, queen g5 takes... Takes, king... e5, queen g5. Takes, fg5. That should be winning, though, actually. That should be winning. So if I go e5, he can't take, so rook c6... Oh, wait, he's got rook f2, actually. There's rook f2, which I didn't see. e5, rook f2 would be very embarrassing. So, no, I think then I must go queen f3. I must go queen f3. Because now rook f2, I have rook h5. Oh, now rook f2 is still a threat again, though. So I go rook c. I have e5, rook f2, queen g3, maybe. Actually, e5 looks kind of interesting here. If I go e5, rook f2, queen g3 takes, rook d2. Takes, king f4. Still maybe a draw, but kind of have to do it anyway. So I have to go queen g3. Any other square I get mated in 2 moves. Oh, is there rook f5? Oh my gosh, there's rook f5 too, which I also did not see at all. And in that case, it's just going to be a draw, right? Wait, maybe not. Wait, maybe not a draw. Wait, maybe not a draw. Oh, if I go here, he wants to take and go e4. Let's go... Here. Let's go. Wait, if I go here, takes b5. It's actually interesting. So let's go here. I'm going to go b5, b6. Push my pawn. Not king f3. Okay, he goes there. I feel like I should be winning. I can't go here because of there. Let's go here. Let's go. Can also go king e1 here. King e1 with the idea of rook g5, b6 takes, rook b5. For whatever reason, I feel like my king belongs in the center of the board. I don't know why. It just feels like it. So now I have rook c6 here also. But I think I should just take. I'm up a pawn here in an endgame. Of course, we're heading to an endgame naturally. So if I go g4... Oh, g4, there's rook f3, b6 though. Takes... g4, rook f3, b6, takes, rook b5, check. g4, rook f3, b6. Doesn't have time. Goes back, b7. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I think I'm winning. I don't know if I'm winning here, but I think I'm close to winning. I have b6 here. Wait, that's actually just a mistake, isn't it? I can go rook b5. I think that... Wait, why isn't this just winning for me? Wait a second. I go here. No, this must be winning. If this isn't winning, I don't know what winning is. Yeah, with the rook behind the pawn, this must be winning. I go here. I go... Well, actually, if I go here, king c6, rook b1, I should just gobble this pawn. Let's go, I don't know, rook here maybe? Takes... King b7, of course. Okay, this is definitely winning. It's just a matter of how to win this endgame. I think g5 is probably winning, but it's also not the cleanest way to win. So I think I should go here maybe. Is that a blunder because of rook e3? That is a ridiculous move by me. An actually ridiculous move. That's ridiculous. It's still probably winning, but why did I just do that? Maybe I should go... I guess I'll go here and try to walk my king over. Let's go here because I have rook f4. This should be winning. This should actually be winning. If I go here and king g5, this must be winning. I go here, I guess. Okay, the king's so far away. If I win this pawn, I'm in. Okay, if this isn't winning, then I don't know what is. So I go here, king 7, g5, g6. Yeah, this is just winning. I just push the p. Let's go here, and then I go g5, g6, and now I win the game. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the pawn. Tough game. Very, very tough game. I can even go here in g6, g7 now. Let's just cut the king off because this one I know is winning for sure. So I'm just going to build the bridge. Now I'm just going to build the bridge, walk the king up the board, and I win the game. Very, very tough game. Very, very tough game. Much like a lot of the other bots, it hung material early in the game, then it fought like tooth and nail. And I very nearly messed it up. Okay, now with the pawn, I walk the king, and it's very simple. Push the pawn, build the classic bridge in a second. Also, the pawn on this side, you can go rook h2, but I want to go for the classic thing that works no matter which file it's on. So we're going to build a bridge here. Let's go. Okay, he's not going to let me. So I guess I'll just put the rook here and walk the king like this. Let's go here, walk the king back. Actually, I can also walk the king up. Okay, let's make a queen. And now I just get a classic checkmate. As long as I don't hang my rook with pre-moves, which I won't. Or I meant to go to e6, not f6, but whatever. Now we wait. And now we walk the king and we cut it off. Let's go here. It's going to go here. And then I'm going to keep waiting. Or it goes down and I cut it off another row. Let's go here. Guard the rook. Move the rook over so that when he comes over, I check. Goes down. I cut him off another row. Let's go here. If he goes here, I cut him off to the final row. Now I just go here. He goes here, and then I go here. Let's go here. And now I go here. Whenever he comes back, I cut him off the final row. Now if he comes over, I cut him. He does. Now I cut him off to the back row. Now I go here. He can't go here because of the mate. Let's go here. He's going to go here. And now I'm going to do the stutter step. He comes back, and then I go over one more. And now he can't come, and I checkmate, and now I just walk the king all the way over. Whenever he comes back, it's checkmate, so we just go over all the way, and then checkmate. GG, why not? Let's go here. And now rook h1 checkmate. So we got the win. Very, very tough bot. We score 1.5 points out of 2. Definitely not as strong as the bots that are 3,200. And granted, in the second game, I definitely had the advantage that it blundered a pawn on move 4 or 5 when it shouldn't have. But still, a very exciting bot to check out if you're a strong amateur player and you want to have some fun playing against the Goose, which is telling you to honk, honk, honk all the time. Definitely check it out. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know the first game ran really long. It was one of these really dank queen and pawn end games where I barely survived. At any rate, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button below. And we'll be back with more great content in the very near future. So I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great rest of your day. See you guys soon. Bye.